All right, we're going to go ahead and take a walk through our playbook so you guys understand what you're doing here, Canadians. There's three offensive linemen. These guys won't go out for passes, but they are blockers, and they are absolutely key to what we do. This center snaps the ball on every play, and this center quarterback exchange, if you don't have that, you don't have a play. And these guys are going to be doing a lot of the work for blocking. A very, very important position. That's the center and both guards. We have two tight ends. These guys are both blockers and receivers. We have two backs in the backfield. The three back will be on the left side, and the two back will be on the right side. These are like your full back and your tailback, catching passes, blocking, and running the ball. We have our flanker. He's like our slot back off the ball. He's going to be doing a lot of motion and getting the ball, doing fakes, a little bit of blocking, and catching passes as well. So this is a 4-3 defense that we're going against, which means there's 4 down linemen, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3 linebackers, 1, 2, 3. So as we kind of put these plays in here, our first play is going to be Tex left. That's our formation. That means we're going to double tight ends, and our flanker is lined up to the left side. If we went Tex right, our flanker lines up on the right side. We're going to run all these fly plays away from where the flanker is lined up. So if it's Tex left, we're going to run fly to the right. If it's Tex right, we'll run fly to the left. Fly means we're going in full speed motion across the line of scrimmage with our flanker and either giving him the football or faking the football to him. So what we're going to do in this play is most teams are going to have to line up a corner on the same side as the flanker, and we're going to have this corner chasing all day long. The nice thing about that is we'll pull him this way. He'll probably be late to get there, and this is going to be a really good chance for us to get on the edge and get wide and go score. So anytime you see a guy in red, that means that guy's getting the football handed off to him. So fly left looks like this. On where our cadence is going to be ready, set, go. That's what the quarterback's going to say before the ball snapped. He's going to say ready, and on ready, the flanker is going to take off in full speed motion across the formation. Once the flanker gets to the outside shoulder of the guard, he's going to start to belly back in between the two running backs who are lined up almost, actually, they're going to be lined up over the guards. So you see how they're just back 5 yards over the guards. So the flanker is going to run full speed and then split these two guys. And then what's going to happen on this play is the tailback, the two back, is going to line up, and on set, he's going to take off early so that he can get out here and make this key block on the outside linebacker, who's probably one of the best players on each team. Well, the quarterback says ready, set, go. The quarterback turns around with his back to the defense and either hands the ball off to the flanker on the fly, or he fakes it to the flanker and hands the ball off to one of the running backs. So here is a handoff to the flanker, and the three back is just going to fake a dive right up the middle and then go block the linebacker and help out the center. So the center is going to go block the linebacker. The tight end is going to take a step with his right foot and reach this end here. The guard is going to take a step with his right foot and seal off the tackle. And this guard is going to step right and seal off this tackle. This tight end is never going to block the defensive end on the backside because he'll never make the play on this fly. So he just rips across his face and goes up and gets the linebacker. Okay, and then the flanker gets the ball, gets on the edge, and hopefully we go score and get a big game. With Tex right, we'll run fly to the left. It's the exact same play, just the opposite way. But now this time the three back is going to go get that key block, and the two back's going to fake the dive. Everybody steps to the left. Center goes and blocks the linebacker. Backside 10 end and goes and blocks the linebacker and leaves this end because he'll never make the play. It looks like this. Ready, set, go. This guy bellies back in between the two backs, gets the handoff from the quarterback, and goes off to the races. Now, we've run that fly play for success lots of times here as one of our bread and butter plays. So now what we're going to do is get these linebackers thinking it's fly, and we're going to just run a simple dive. And the difference in the play is everybody makes it look like fly. This guy goes out wide to get the linebacker. This guy steps left to get the end. This guy steps left and gets this tackle. But now what's going to happen is we're going to seal this tackle off, and we're going to double team this tackle so that we can get a really good, nice run on the dive play through here. And we're going to one-on-one block this end with this tight end. This is going to be a key block here. So it looks like this. It looks like fly. It's exactly like fly, except we hand the ball off to the tailback, the two back, that's going to be running the ball right up the middle in the 4 hole. So let's explain this. It's called Tex Run 24 dive because the two back is getting the ball in the 4 hole. Let's talk about the hole system really quick. The holes are like this. On the right side is the even numbers, and the left side is the odd numbers. So this is always 0 is the center. In between the center and the guard is 2. In between the guard and the tight end is 4. After the tight end is 6. And really wide outside here is 8. And on the left side, it goes 0. In between the center and the guard is the 1 hole. In between the guard and the tight end is the 3 hole. Outside of the tight end is the 5 hole. And way outside is the 7 hole. So we're going to run Tex Run 24 dive. Here's the next play. One second. Next play here, 33 dive. So when we go the opposite way, because the 3 back always lines up on the left, if we want to run dive in the 3 hole, we go Tex left, we fake the fly, everything looks like fly except the double team here, and we give the ball on the dive. It looks exactly like this, just like the previous play, but the opposite direction. Here's the next play, 23 lead. Now, we're going to run everything off the fly again. The center goes up and gets the linebacker. We get one-on-one blocking here with the guard and the tight end. Now we're going to have a lead play. That's why it's called lead. The 2 back is getting the ball through the 3 hole with a lead blocker, which is the 3 back. He's lead blocking. Okay? So it looks like this. Fake fly. 3 back lead blocks. The 2 back gets the ball and is off to the races. Same footwork every time by the quarterback. Now, if we want to go the opposite direction, because the 3 backs on this side, on the odd side, and the 2 backs on the even side, he's going to get the ball in the 4 hole. That's why it's called 34 lead, and this time the lead blocker is the 2 back. We got man-to-man blocking there with the play side guard and tight end. We fake the fly. 2 back leads up through. Quarterback gives the ball to the 3 back, and it's off to the races. Center is always doing a good job blocking that linebacker there. 20 counter means the 2 back is going in the 0 hole and running a counter. So we've run fly lots. This time, the 2 back's going to take steps like he's going outside to get this block on the linebacker like he regularly does. But then he's going to cut back across the formation, run right up the gut, and go score. Now we've got a cross block between the center and the guard. Center's going to go across and get the guard's guy. Guard is going to come back across and get usually the center's or this backside guard's guy. So there's a crossing action going on here. This guard can go up and get the linebacker because his tackle is going to be blocked by this play side guard. Tight end blocks out. This tight end makes it look like fly. Here's the play. Fake fly, and we counter back up the gut for a 20 counter. Next play opposite, same play is the opposite direction. We run 30 counter. 3 backs getting the ball through the 0 hole. Got a nice cross block here. This guard can leave this tackle and go up to the 2nd level and get the linebacker. This 2 back can just fake dive and then go make a block on this LB. Just a man-to-man block here. Step to the left by this tight end and try and reach him, just like we're running regular fly. Looks like this. Fake the fly. Give the counter right up the middle. Go score. Next play, we're going to give the ball to the quarterback. So the quarterback's in red now. Now this one's a little bit more complicated, but we're going to make it look like fly just like always. But now this 3 back is going to fill for these 2 pulling guards. We call this Tex right for the formation and then quarterback counter tray. The reason why we call it counter tray is because there's 3 people that are countering across the formation. 1, the guard, 2, the tight end, and then 3 is the lead blocker here. And then you've got your ball carrier, okay? So 1, 2, 3. So we're going to have the center go ahead and fill for this tight tackle. The guard's guy, he's lined up over, he's going to fill here so that this guard can pull. This tight end on this side, the play side, is going to go ahead and leave this defensive end unblocked. We want this guy to come upfield. He can go get the tight end. This is going to give us an advantage on this side because now we don't have to worry about this end. Because what's going to happen is this guard is going to take a step back on the snap of the ball. He's going to come straight across the formation and destroy this defensive end and just kick him out. This tight end is going to pull and follow his guard buddy, but he's going to lead up through the hole because this end's going to be kicked out. He's going to lead up through the hole and get the nearest inside defender to blow him up, whether it's the safety or another linebacker. This two-back is going to come straight through the hole and block this inside linebacker so that the quarterback is going to have nothing but space in here just to go upfield and go score. Again, once we run fly successfully, we can run these counter plays and they'll go for big yards. It looks like this. Fake the fly. These guys, linemen both pull and counter. First guy lead blocks through. The tight end goes up in the middle. Quarterback follows everybody and goes and scores. Here's the same play in the opposite direction. Now these guys are going to go ahead and make that pull. So the first player, the guard, is going to kick the end out. Tight end's going to lead up through. This guy's going to lead block. And the quarterback's going to keep the ball after he fakes the fly, and he's going to go score. Looks like this. Ready, set, go. Boom, quarterback off to the races. Here's the last two running plays really quickly. And then I'll end the video, and then I'll make another video about passing plays. This one is designed for our two-back to get the ball wide and outside. The flanker this time, instead of going across the formation, is going to take a nice full tilt run at this defensive end, and you're going to crack him. And this tight end now, because this end is going to be out of the equation, he's going to take a step back and get a good angle to get the outside linebacker. Everybody else is going to step to the right or to the play side. Step right and seal off your guy. Step right and go get the linebacker. Step right and seal off the tackle. Again, this defensive end's never going to make the play, so we won't bother with him. We'll go block a more dangerous player. We'll block this backside linebacker. The three-back can just fake the dive. The two-back, on go, on the snap of the ball, you're going to sprint full speed, and the quarterback is going to do a reverse pivot and pitch you the ball nice and wide outside of the tight end so that you can be full speed on the edge. We're going to leave this corner unblocked. You're going to be one-on-one with him, and I believe that our tailback here is going to be a better, faster athlete than this corner, and you're going to be able to beat him and go score. This is called 28 jet because the two-back is getting the jet pitch in the 8 hole way outside to the right. Again, all your even numbers are to the right, your odds are to the left. Here's it the other way. 37 jet. So our three-back gets to have fun and get nice and wide. Flanker makes that key block on the end. Tight end goes to get the linebacker. Everyone steps left. Seal. Get the linebacker. Seal. Go get the linebacker because this guy's never going to make the play. This guy goes and fakes dive, and then you join the party and look for work. Just go block somebody. Quarterback just does a reverse pivot pitch nice and wide and makes that play. All right. That is our running plays. I will make another video about the passing plays right away here. Hope that's helpful for you guys.